Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. So I'm kind of reading that as you, Gemini. Whether male or female, Queen of Swords is most likely Queen of Swords is female, but sometimes it can present as male. Basically, the archetype of Queen of Swords is someone who is connected to the truth, who is very honest and diplomatic, and actually, sorry, not necessarily diplomatic. I'll say very honest. She can be very cutting and very, she can be diplomatic, but she's committed enough to the truth that if she has to say something in a strong, sharp way, she's not afraid of doing that. And she's willing to defend boundaries. She's in a position of authority, so she's someone who knows her own mind, knows her boundaries, knows the truth, and was willing to say it, and is willing to be very direct. And this could be you, Gemini, or it could be any other air sign too. So it could be an Aquarius, or it could be a Libra that you're encountering, but more likely than not, this is you, Gemini, opening at the month, speaking your truth, defending your boundaries, knowing your own mind, being willing to say it, being willing to be sharp if you need to, being in alignment with the truth. Also at the beginning of the month, we've got 3 other cards in reverse. So this card, Eight of Wands, means things happening swiftly. It can mean the last piece of a puzzle or the last puzzle piece that's coming in, the last piece of information. It can be news or information that's coming in swiftly. When this card shows up, it means that things are 80 to 90% lined up and things are happening fast. But in the reverse position, it may mean that things are not happening fast enough for you, that there may be some impatience, or that it's boiling below the surface, it's heating below the surface, but you want it to boil right now. And it's still just, it's accumulating, it's happening, the information, it's coming, but it may not be coming quickly enough for you. Or you may be getting a lot of information, you're not able to sort it all out. You're not able to identify what's that one piece of information that you need. This card, Hangman, is actually in reverse. In the upright position, it looks like this. And this card is a card about not really worrying about what other people think. It's about doing things in your own unique, even eccentric type of way. And in the reverse, when Hangman is hanging like this, as the upright view of the card shows, he finds enlightenment through just doing things his own way, not really worrying about what other people think, not really caring about the status quo or what society wants from him. He's okay with being rebellious. He's okay with being an outsider. He actually sees things from a different perspective, and that gives him new insights, new enlightenments. In the reverse position, as you have it here, Gemini, it's saying that you might be caring too much about what other people think. You might be trying to keep up with the Joneses. You might be, instead of doing things your own unique way and saying, hey, this is just me, you might be trying to fit yourself into a mold, it's hard to do that. It's like standing on one foot on this little pole, and it's resisting the natural order of things. It's like trying to resist gravity. Just be you, Gemini, because in the reverse position, it's saying, doubts or fears or worries about doing things your own unique, perhaps eccentric type of way. See if you can turn things upside down. You do get a new perspective from that. So that's what Hangman in reverse has to say. And then this card is interesting in tandem with this card because they're both about time-changing things. This one has to do with swiftness and information, and this one has to do with the hand of time turning the wheel. So normally in the upright position, Wheel of Fortune has to do with the seasons changing, the tables are turning, the tides are changing, whatever's up is going to be down, whatever's down is going to be up. It's basically like the inevitable change of the wheel of time. And in the reverse position, it means resistance to that, or doubt, or fear about that. It's either saying time is going too quickly. I'm getting with this card in reverse that time is moving too slowly for you. But at any rate, it's a resistance to the natural timing of the universe, the natural order, the natural evolution, the fact that time changes things, seasons change things. You may you may like notice a change in your perspective or yourself, and you might be resisting against it because things are happening too quickly around you or too slowly. So I just want you to be honest with yourself, Gemini. That's what this card's about. Know your own truth. Be willing to speak it and say it and defend it and be in your own position of authority, because there's something having to do with time or change or you standing in your own position that feels uncomfortable, or there's resistance, or there's things aren't happening quickly enough for you. Try to just stay stable and steady and rational and logical, like Queen of Swords is. In the middle of the month, you have Empress showing up for you. Another powerful card. This is one of the major arcana cards. And Empress is about prosperity, abundance. Everything that she touches grows. She's completely satisfied. She's powerful. She's wealthy. She basically connects to the feminine and putting herself in a place of receiving. So I'd encourage you in the middle of the month, Gemini, to put yourself in a place of receiving. Empress is usually depicted also as being pregnant, so she's like the pregnant mother, the pregnant queen. So when you are in a state of receiving wealth, receiving abundance, receiving blessings, receiving all of this, and letting things grow around you, having this fertile ground, you can give birth to new things, whether it's an actual child, whether it's an idea, a project, new money. Like I said, everything around Empress grows. So that energy is available to you in the middle of the month, Gemini. I encourage you to harness it, because this is new money wanting to come in. So this is you being truthful with yourself, putting yourself in a receptive position, being satisfied, giving birth to something new. I'm just going to say very quickly here, Ace of Coins is like new money being handed to you by the universe. The fact that it's in the reverse position asks me, what are you resisting? How are you resisting? Are you doubtful or fearful about receiving something new? Because aces are always new energy. It's a new beginning. So just seeing those three in tandem, it's almost like there's a baby that wants to come out, and you're not wanting it to come out. Or are you afraid of success in this lineup? I don't know. There's something that wants to come forth, be given birth to, that might be financially good, but there's resistance or fear to letting it out, to receiving it. So just something to think about, Gemini. Also in the middle of the month, you have these cards in the center here are very interesting cards. They're both sort of like war cards, and they're both, I'm going to get what's mine cards. They're both like this. One is called open dishonor and one is called hidden dishonor. So this one is called hidden dishonor. This is 7 of Swords. And then this one's open dishonor, which is 5 of Swords. So the commonality there is dishonor. There's someone acting a little shady in the middle of the month. And I'm not sure who it is. It's Swords cards, so it could be an air sign. Be careful for doing things out in the open that are shady, and as well as doing things that are hidden that are shady. This card is risk-taking behavior. This could be you or someone else. This is just showing up in your environment. So 7 of Swords is me behavior. I'm going to do what I need to do to cover what's mine. I'm going to take what's mine, even what's not mine, just to make sure I have enough. It's risky behavior. It's putting your head in the tiger's mouth. It's criminal activity. It's dishonesty. That's all 7 of Swords energy. So it's hidden dishonor. Be careful of that, because people can see it. Even if you think you're getting away with something, or whoever this is depicting, they think they're getting away with something, everyone can see it. It's just trying to be hidden. And then this 5 of Swords is after the battle, there's someone who's going and collecting the spoils. So these are like the belongings of dead people, and they're taking it away from the battlefield. In this card, sometimes it can be like gaining knowledge, gaining rewards, reaping something from something that the sun has set on. Like there's been a battle that is over with now. And it can be collecting knowledge, information, rewards from something that has gone down. It's sort of like looking back on things with experience, or the experience is gained. But in the middle of the month, be aware of this energy of Seven of Swords and Five of Swords, because it's just like saying someone's trying to get away with something, and in the reverse position they're trying to do it in a very shady way. So beware of that, Gemini. It could be someone too who is sort of like not I'll say outcast, but someone who's like a lone wolf kind of character, because this is Hermit, and Hermit in the upright position is a spiritual disciple, someone who is like a guru who goes up in the mountains and looks for spiritual things and casts off all material things. But in the reverse position, it's the low side of Hermit, which is somebody who like is a misanthrope, someone who doesn't like other people, someone who doesn't want to spend time with other people, someone who like doesn't just wants to be by themselves, and is kind of a loner, kind of a I don't know how to describe Hermit in reverse other than they're a loner, they're a lone wolf, they're an isolationist. So look to see, all of these are going in the same direction. They could even be like three people who are working together, or three people who are friends. You know, one person's doing it in a hidden way, one person's doing it in an open way, and one person's off by himself, you know, telling these what to do. There's a lot of dishonest energy here, and it may be related to someone who is kind of not wanting to engage with others is the best thing I could say. So during the middle of the month, just be aware of that. Kind of keep your eyes open, because it seems as though there's someone at least very risk-taking behavior, if not dishonest. And then towards the end of the month, you've got this lovely Cups and Coins energy. Cups represent emotions and the heart, and then coins represent the physical world, money, assets, possessions, all of that. Like I said about this one, Ace of Coins, this means the universe wants to hand you something, whether it's a new lifestyle, a new job, more money, something physical, possession, asset, and then it creates a new lifestyle for you. It's like a portal to this new garden that you can walk into. You know, this is where Empress lives. Everything is roses, and everything blooms, and everything grows. So if you can connect with this energy, it will be easier for you to release the energy of this card. In the reverse position, there's some sort of doubt, fear, resistance towards receiving it, maybe just not even believing that it's possible. This card's showing up for you, so don't resist it. Don't work against it. See what it is that is causing that to be held back or in shadow, Gemini. And then Four of Cups is showing up for you. Four of Cups is a card of looking up to see what else the universe wants to hand you, especially in terms of something that's going to fill your heart. I call it the Rip Van Winkle card because he's being overgrown by these weeds and shrubs. And when you focus on just the three cups that exist, like this is sort of like saying, is this all there is? Oh, if this is all that it's going to be, I'm just going to check out. I'm going to go to sleep. But the world wants to hand you something more. You just have to look up and look out, because it's not coming from the same sources as things usually are. It's coming from somewhere new, and it's something that's going to fill you up emotionally. So when this card shows up, I always say, look up, look out, look somewhere new, go down a different street, go down, shake yourself up out of this slumber, because the universe wants to give you or grant you something that is going to fill your heart and have more love be added to your life. Here it's Three of Cups, and Three of Cups in the upright position usually means like friends and family, like-minded people, celebration, parties, all of that festivity. In the reverse position, it can either mean like somberness, or sometimes it's like your community not supporting you, not feeling supported by friends or family, or sometimes I interpret this as like gossip, where the Three of Cups, they're all talking about things behind your back. They're not feeling like they're supportive friends. It's interesting with the Three of Cups in reverse next to this card, Four of Cups, because you'll see there's Three of Cups upside down here and Three of Cups right side up here, and then there's this extra cup. What it's telling me with these two together like this is that if you're finding any dissatisfaction with your social circle or your family right now, that might be causing you to check out, go look for another friend. Go find another family member. Go find love somewhere where, because it might be rocky right now with this Three of Cups stuff, you might be looking at it and saying, I don't know if these are good friends. I don't know if they're supporting me. So you don't have to burn any bridges. It's just saying, go look out, you know, go somewhere else that you don't normally go and find this fourth cup, because it's going to help break you out of any slumber, depression, anything that's going on that's causing you to just sort of fold inward on yourself, Gemini. That's not usually like you. You're usually very social, but when this card comes up, there might be some, I'm just getting that friends are going up and down, you know, that's not really consistent, right? Towards the end of September anyway. And then Two of Coins is how you finish out the month. Two of Coins is usually a card of negotiations, of joint financing, of balancing, of juggling things. It can be a card of feeling like you have to juggle money, or it can be a card of flexibility. So it could be a card of great fun. So sometimes it means, it just depends on your approach. In the Rider-Waite, he's standing on one foot. So it could be feeling off balance, feeling like you have too many balls in the air, like it can be nervous or anxiety producing, but it can also just be like saying, look how capable I am. I've got all these balls in the air, and not only that, but watch me do it on one foot. So it really just has to do with adapting to circumstances and having fun with it. In the reverse position, there might be too much seriousness, or there might be like a breaking apart of joint finances, or something to do with two people's money that's not working out. Not being flexible or adaptable. See if you can adopt a lighthearted, flexible attitude, especially towards money at the end of the month, Gemini. That's going to help you. So that's my reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to put those down in the comments section. I like replying to those. And if you've subscribed, thank you. And if you'd like to subscribe and get notifications of new videos, you're welcome to do that. And as always, I just want to thank everyone for watching. Yours in the stars.